few years ago, probably when I was about 45, I was dancing with a group that we're performing with this summer. It's the same group. And Interweave Dance Theater. And all the dancers come from all over the world to perform. And they're probably, the professional dancers that come and perform are probably between like 18 and maybe 36, 37. And everyone, every year, has been hotter and more beautiful and more technical and more athletic. And after a while, I started being the only, maybe one of three of the older dancers in the piece. And I thought, you know, I want to do something that's more, celebrates really where I'm going and not where I've been. I want to watch those younger dancers fly and soar and do all that, but I want to do something that's with women more my age and then older, actually younger for me, so it's like 40 to this oldest woman in here is 75, but to really cultivate the beauty of these women and not just always looking at the younger dancer or the younger woman and saying that's our idea of beauty, but to really say, hey, this is my idea of beauty now.
I started dancing when I was about 10, but I really started dancing with you because I could begin to feel who I was when I danced, finally. And I started your classes, Nance.
It's probably been about 25 years. About 25 years.
And all kinds of dance or?
Jazz and tap. Laura Brennan and you and Laura were some of my first teachers.
If you count Miss Susie's Dance Studio way back in 1935, I guess I would say 70 years.
The most exciting thing about dancing with this group is that we get time together. We're all busy either dancing or working, teaching. Some people are retired, some have other kinds of jobs, and are parents and, you know, soccer moms also. But just being together and learning something really fun and realizing that we still can learn something new and that it's just a joy to be together and celebrate that.
This last summer was my first time when we did Play That Funky Music.
And what was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was extremely exciting. It was fun. There was a lot of camaraderie. It was just fun being around all these 40 women that are very sexy and great dancers. To be perfectly honest with you,
I'm thrilled. You know, I had a little surgery, so I wasn't able to perform for a few years, or actually even take dance class. And this is the first work I've done in a dance environment for many years, like 6 years. I was so excited.
I'm having a senior moment. I cannot remember my favorite dance memory. There have been many, some of them in musical comedy and some of them in modern dance.
I think our first 40 Over Women 40 show, when we all were, you know, not used to performing together, and we had to take on a piece called Brick House, which was going to be a real funky, you know, show, and we were the oldest of the entire group of performers, and we didn't know how people were going to react. And then at the end, we got a standing ovation. It was such a high for all of us.
Yeah. And where do you dance now?
Well, wherever anybody will let me.
I was doing a performance, and I was sitting on a chair like this, and I was supposed to do something really sexy, but instead I actually fell off the chair onto the stage. And everyone started laughing. It was actually really fun.
Probably the funnest time was the first time we did Brick House. And the audience screamed and took us all so by surprise.
It is such a heartfelt, loving, joyful experience. We are bonded as women, we're bonded as dancers, we're bonded as people who want to celebrate our lives through dance.
And it was so empowering to be with all these women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
60 or whatever there's going to be.
It's hard to imagine that everyone is over 40 because everyone is so beautiful.
Yeah. I'm just so happy to be here and be alive and still be able to really dance and move and just feel this feeling of blossoming at 50 and be with these beautiful women and be able to do something just so vibrant and wonderful together. So I'm in the of life.